Angel, hi. Great to see you here, and it was lovely to have lunch together. I'm in Miami and just traveling through, and I thought a great opportunity to see one of our best clients. So I'd love to hear a little bit about how you found the journey.
Well, it was initially when I approached my mom about writing a book about her. You have to know my mother. She's very humble, and she doesn't believe she lived an exceptional life, except when she starts telling her stories, everybody said, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And my mother's had an incredible story about losing her father as a young girl, her and her sisters being educated in the United States. Then,
She came from Cuba, yeah?
She came from Cuba as a young girl to the States because her father wanted his daughters to learn English.
Right.
And they returned to Cuba, fast forward, and were able to land really nice jobs, which I didn't know about, by the way, because they were bilingual.
What sort of jobs?
Diplomatic jobs.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was a big deal and
In
very
those
high
days,
paying. Yeah, and high paying, and it was really nice. Not to mention, it was, there was a lot of tourism in the United from Americans coming to Cuba, and being able to be bilingual helped a lot.
So you found out some different stories about her?
A lot of stories that we didn't know much about, and her defense is that she has told the story, but she might have told the story to my older sisters when I was a 2-year-old, and
or you were 10 and didn't listen,
or a million things, yes.
Yeah.
But the effort, and I knew it was important. I knew it was important because I lost my father over 20 years ago,
right?
And with him, I always felt that he was the storyteller in our family, and we didn't capture all those stories.
Yeah.
And I wanted to take, when I heard about LifeBook, I said, I want to do this for my mother prior to, losing all that history.
Yeah, because she's the custodian of all that history of both your father and herself, your father and herself.
And our
but
family.
Also of their parents.
100%. And during the process, she, now she has had a stroke at going to be 99 years old. And this is where our family story resides now. And I'm very, as sad as it was about my mother's health situation, I can't tell you how grateful I am that we captured the stories before that happened.
And the name Hope, you were telling me.
So we named the book Hope because her name is Esperanza, and Hope is English for Esperanza, and that's her name.
What wonderful wedding pictures! Huh?
Yes, it's incredible. This is in the I'm not even sure what year they got married, but obviously in the
a long time ago.
A long time ago.
but it's those black and white pictures which kids today don't actually know what black and white pictures are.
No, and they don't know what a dial phone is and a lot of things.
Yeah.
But it took an effort, obviously, and I want to thank you for that. Your staff made it very easy for us to, with the interviewer, the fact that she was local. She happened to be, I guess, by design, a Cuban-American woman that my mother immediately felt comfortable with.
That's important, yeah.
It's extremely important. And as soon as she became comfortable, because she was not comfortable about a book being written about her, the rest was history.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, that made a lot. She looked forward to the different interviews, and my family started looking forward to it. So once we started telling the story, and us as her children listening to her answer the interviewer's question, and realizing we only knew a fraction of her story. And I can't tell you, it's invaluable to us.
It helps you actually ask her other questions after the book's over as well, and have other stories, and for the grandchildren.
100%. So today, when we go over there, we read chapters of her life to her at 99. And it's a fantastic thing because regardless how many times you read the story, there's always bits and pieces that she'll add on.
Yeah.
So it continues to be something of value. And my grandchildren, now I have grandchildren.
Really?
A 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. And, now they have, and I have books for them, right? And their children, so.
And the picture on the front and back, what was the story behind that?
So this is a book about my mom's life. And this is her. She was a teenager here.
Fabulous.
Yeah. And then in the back, and this is your creative team. Her at 94 years old.
Wow.
In Spain. We took her there. We have family in Spain still. Looking back at her life.
Very
and
distinguished.
I thought very elegant and professionally done, obviously. We're very happy with it.
Fabulous. Well, thank you so much for taking the time today and for telling us that story.
My pleasure. Thank you for everything.
Thanks, Angel.
Appreciate it.